Imagine working in a place where every day feels stranger than the last. You sit at your desk, place your coffee next to the keyboard, and suddenly get the eerie sensation that something is watching you. It's not your colleagues, it's not the cameras, it's the objects around you. The pencil rolls on its own, the monitor flickers as if winking at you, and even the chairs seem to shift when you're not looking. Is your mind playing tricks, or are the office objects actually alive? Before we dive into this unsettling story, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and share this mystery with friends who love spine-chilling tales. Have you ever felt something strange at your workplace? Let us know in the comments. This story began in an ordinary office in the city center. The company, Nexus Corp, operated like any other. Mornings started with the clatter of keyboards and the murmur of employees discussing projects. The space was modern, with minimalist furniture, fluorescent lighting, and large windows that flooded the room with natural light. But despite its polished appearance, something always felt off. The interns were the first to notice. They whispered among themselves about pencils disappearing from desks and reappearing in improbable places, or folders mysteriously shifting positions in cabinets. Initially, these reports were brushed off as jokes or coincidences. But as time went on, the events became more frequent and harder to dismiss. One day, Marcos, a 30-year-old analyst, arrived at the office earlier than usual. As he waited for his colleagues, he noticed something peculiar. The chair across from his desk was slightly tilted, as if an invisible person was sitting in it. At first, he tried to ignore it, but as he approached, the chair spun on its own. The sound of the movement echoed through the empty office, sending a chill down Marcos's spine. Later that day, he shared the incident with Anna, his teammate. To his surprise, she admitted to experiencing something similar. "Sometimes, it feels like my computer resists shutting down," Anna said, nervously laughing. "And my coffee mug always ends up facing me, no matter how I leave it." As more employees began sharing their experiences, the oddities became impossible to ignore. João, a manager, recalled a meeting where his marker fell off the table, stopping mid-roll as if halted by an unseen force. Lara, an administrative assistant, once found the printer spitting out random pages filled with incomplete sentences and strange symbols. Determined to uncover the truth, a group of employees set up hidden cameras in the office. The next morning, they eagerly gathered to review the footage. What they saw left them speechless: staplers sliding on their own, chairs spinning without anyone near, and monitors flickering in what seemed like coded patterns. The rumors spread quickly. Some employees began avoiding the office altogether, claiming the space felt heavy. Others, emboldened by curiosity, started testing the objects by leaving items in specific arrangements and checking to see if they moved. Marcos, increasingly intrigued, decided to research the building's history. What he discovered was chilling. Years ago, the site had been home to a toy factory. A devastating fire destroyed the facility, leaving many toys charred and abandoned. Some believed the lingering energy of the incident remained embedded in the space. Other theories emerged as well. Some speculated that the constant presence of technology, computers, servers, and other devices, might be generating magnetic fields that influence the objects. Others whispered about paranormal activity, linking the events to potential rituals conducted on the land before Nexus Corp's construction. The objects seemed to react to the emotions of the people around them. Fear and anxiety seemed to amplify their activity, while a calm atmosphere subdued it. During a thunderstorm, the office projector suddenly turned on, displaying a cryptic message: "Are you watching now?" Despite the growing fear, Some employees began to see the objects as less of a threat and more of a mystery to be unraveled. On one occasion, a chair slid across the room, blocking a door that was about to slam shut during a strong gust of wind. "It's like they're aware," Laura remarked. Determined to document the phenomena, Marcos kept a detailed log of every incident. He noticed patterns in the object's behavior, with activity spiking during stressful moments at work. One evening, he stayed late, leaving his phone camera recording while he worked. When he reviewed the footage, he was shocked to see a stapler subtly opening and closing as if breathing. João, previously skeptical, decided to conduct his own experiment. He placed a rubber ball in the center of the meeting room, ensuring no one could tamper with it. The next morning, the ball was balanced perfectly on the armrest of a nearby chair. "How did this happen?" he muttered in disbelief. As the incidents continued, the office became divided. Some believed the objects had good intentions, while others were convinced something sinister was at play. In a bold move, Marcos proposed a strategy: create a positive environment in the office, free of fear and negativity. Remarkably, this seemed to work. The strange activities diminished, although they never disappeared entirely. Late one night, Marcos reviewed new footage and noticed something that sent shivers down his spine. Reflected in a monitor was a faint silhouette watching the room. There was no one else there. What if it's not the objects? Marcos thought. What if something, or someone, is controlling them? This chilling revelation remains a secret known only to Marcos. To this day, the mystery of Nexus Corp's office persists. While some see the objects as protectors, others remain wary of their true intentions. And you? Do you believe these events can be explained rationally, or is there something beyond our understanding at work? Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and spread this story to fellow mystery enthusiasts. Perhaps together, we can uncover the truth.